Perfect. Love it. In the number 1 spot, the Rattle Can Custom Works number 48 machine. That is Brett Patti. Brett Patti, the Rattle Can Bakersfield RC Raceway. We got to get some John Candy Live stickers on that thing. For Brett Patti, starting in the number 2 spot, that's the Ghost Chassis number 5 machine. That is Greg Menifee. Starting P3, that is going to be Brandon Patti. Also in the Custom Works Racing Rattle Can number 2 entry. That is Brandon Patti. Good looking hot rod right there. You can see it. Man, just popping right there on John Candy Live in the number 4 spot from Fresno, California. That is going to be Jerry Samora. Jerry Samora bringing some great looking hot rods here to Bakersfield RC Raceway. That is a 25 machine. That is 20S, so 20S, the 20S of Samora Brothers Trucking Custom Works Racing entry. Great looking hot rod indeed. Starting at the number 5 spot, that's going to be Guy Maxwell. That is the M&M Racing number 25. Milk Chocolate Rev Tech 25 Bakersfield RCRaceway.com. Ghost Chassis for Guy Maxwell. Starting in the number 7 spot, that is going to be Miss Nightmare herself. And the Miss Polly's Handmade Creations, Bakersfield RC Raceway, R1 Works, RD, number 1 sign. That is Miss Polly. And Jack, the Bakersfield RCRaceway.com house car, the number 48, the Johnson Racing Exalt Lance Built Graphics, number 48 machine. That is Jack Johnson. That is your 8-car field right here for 13.5 rubber tire sprint car A feature. And Brett Patti, the field is yours. Let's get them going. We're going green this time off of turn number 4. This time by. And we are green. First laps are good for 13.5 rubber tire sprint car A feature. Brett Patti out front in the number 1 spot. Greg Menifee in the number 2 position. Guy Maxwell, Jerry Samora, Brandon Patti, Jack, Miss Polly, Sean Haley, Johnny Leach not making the call on this one. So 7 cars in this A feature. Caution 4. Caution in 4 is clear. Brett Patti still out front. That is the Custom Works number 48 machine. Now Brandon Patti all over his backside. Difference was about 4 seconds. Now Brandon gets a little bit wrong in the turns 3 and 4. Now Brett Patti has a lap on the field early. 1 down, 3 left to go. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Brett Patti, Brandon Patti, Greg Menifee, Miss Polly, Jack, your top 5. Props for Guy Maxwell and Jerry Samora. Both those drivers pulling it off early here for the 13.5 rubber tire feature. This is race number 10 to 14. Up next, race number 11, the Midget A main. Brett Patti, Brandon Patti, Greg Menifee, and Miss Polly. That is your top 4. 2:25 left to go. The John Kennedy Live speed shot down the back straight into turns 3 and 4. But Minnie Lou working that camera over here to turn number 4. Right now on your screen, you can see the number 48 machine. That is your leader. That is Brett Patti. And the Custom Works Racing number 48 machine right there off turn number 4 down the front straight into turns 1 and 2. There is Miss Polly and Nightmare trying to run down the rest of the field. She starts in the number 4 spot. So it's Brett Patti, Brandon Patti, Greg Menifee, Miss Polly, and Jack, your top 5. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go. 1:30 left to go. Brett Patti, Brandon Patti, Greg Menifee. That is your top 3. 49.403. That's the pace right now for Brett Patti. Brandon Patti, he is on a 47 lapper, so he's back by about 5.8 seconds overall. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go. Caution 1 to 2, caution 1 to 2, caution 1 to 2. It's clear. The father son duo, 1 and 2. Pops is in the number 1 spot. The son's in the number 2 spot. Miss Polly sitting P3. Greg Menifee and Jack rounding out your top 5. 30 seconds left to go, drivers. 30 seconds left to go. Right now, good, clean driving from the 48 machine. He gets a little bit loose right there off of turn number 4, but no harm, no foul. He's got a 6.2 second advantage with 15 seconds left to go. It would have to be catastrophic for Brett Patti. As I say that, he has some significant contact off of turn number 2. But this time, when you cross the line, you'll be finished. And just like that, that's a race. Picking up the win, Brett Patti. And right there at the end, Miss Polly comes home in the number 2 spot. Brandon Patti comes home third. Greg Menifee and Jack rounding out your top 5.